Hey YouTube, I just wanted to talk about the Yamaha R3 ergonomics and geometry and how you can make it a little more sporty. Um, Out of the box, it comes uh, ready for more of a sport tour. It's a sport touring setup. Handlebars are high, seats low, pegs are, pretty much uh, straight down and lower, and this is so you can sit more upright. And it's great for beginners, because it's like you're sitting in a little chair, ride your motorcycle. You can see the road and everything easily, and it's just a more comfortable position for beginners. But as you get more advanced and you want to corner better, and you want to use better techniques for riding this bike, you're going to want to start trying to change some of these ergonomics to fit you more and to fit your riding style a little bit better. And so this is what this video is about, and it's also a little review of the Nortonfab Motorsports seat and rear set risers, and it's also a review, kind of a review of the lowering of your clip-ons below the triple clamp. Okay, all these things are basically what you're going to want to do to improve the ergonomics of your motorcycle, so that your body geometry is more in line with how you want to ride the motorcycle. If you're trying to go sporty, like me, then this is what you would want to do. Um, okay, so as far as the handlebars or the clip-ons, yeah, I lowered them below the triple clamp. Um, the only issues that I have with it is that uh, if you make a low speed maneuver and you have this all the way to the right, like here, you don't have much movement here, so it's hard for you to apply some throttle in that kind of a position. But that's kind of a minor complaint for me, because I didn't lower these for low speed movements. I lowered it so that at speed I can corner and have the position that feels better to me, and also just be have more weight uh, onto the front of the bike. Uh, in general, um, I flipped my throttle upside down. This is probably the difference between me and most people that did this. Flip my throttle upside down so that I can have clearance here and have access to the throttle adjustment here. Um, uh, the only other complaint that I would have as far as lowering your clip-ons is these were made obviously for them to be higher. So when they're high, you have your hands more in a upright. I mean, more in a straight position. But when you lower them, your hands, you're going to be wanting more to ergonomically hold it like this. And so what that was doing for me was putting a lot of pressure on the outside right here of my hand. But recently, I guess I got used to it. I haven't felt any pain recently from it. Um, but in the future, I might look to getting some aftermarket clip-ons instead of just lowering the stock clip-ons, and get some with a little bit of a slope to it, so that it's more ergonomic for me. um, what else was I gonna say about these? All in all, though, they do the job, and they get me in a lower position on the front of the bike, and I'm happy with it as it is. However, if I am to upgrade, I'm gonna upgrade to some clip-ons with a slope. Uh, yeah, that maybe has a little bit more clearance over the under here. So we'll see. As far as the seat height, this is a Nortonfab Motorsports seat that you can buy. It costs about $180, and you send in your stock seat, and they give you $70 back. Now, mind you, when you do this, the shipping your seat back to them is gonna cost you about $20. So all in all, you pay $130 for the seat, and it's comfortable. It's good. It has you more on top of the bike instead of inside, sitting in the bike. And it feels great for me. I can move around on it. This material that they use is kind of like the car leather kind of material, if you know what I'm talking about. It feels great. Feels way better than the stock seat, and it's definitely higher than the stock seat. I can sit my butt right here and not slide forward like I would on a stock seat because it's sloped like that. I can sit my butt right here and I'm good. I feel planted. Um, and yeah, I have no complaints about it. It's definitely sitting higher on this bike is definitely better than sitting in the stock position. There's no way for me to really explain that. You would have to try it out. But it's definitely better than sitting lower in this on this bike. Um, my rear set risers are also from Nortonfab Motorsports. Um, they are going to be the best option that you're going to have. They're going to be the best option you're going to have as far as raising your stock rear sets. They're going to be it's going to be far more adjustment. You're capable of adjusting these far more than you are capable of adjusting the eBay China rear set risers or a lot of the other rear set risers that they have on the market. Um, you can get up to about 3 inches away from stock position with this, and that's probably the most that you can get from anybody out there, including people that are selling clip-ons, especially the eBay clip-ons. Do not, if you want to adjust your clip-ons, adjust your rear sets, do not invest in the eBay, Amazon, whatever rear sets for this bike because they don't give you enough adjustment. It's just a waste unless you're trying to get it for aesthetics. If you're getting it for aesthetics, go all out. Go ahead and do what you got to do. But if you're trying to get some real adjustment out of your rear sets, go with the Nortonfab Motorsports risers. They're gonna get more adjustment than any other risers that are out there for this bike. And these cost about $100. I got the blemished ones. There's other ones that cost a little bit more, but they give you all the parts that you need as far as the brake reservoir bracket and the shifting rod. They give you a longer shifting rod, so you can use that. Or if you have a quick shifter, they give you a shifting rod for that also. But you would have to pay extra for the quick shifter shifting rod. But all in all, it was a great investment, I think, and it definitely improved my ergonomics for this bike, and I'll show you why. These stock rear sets, of course, they originally were mounted here. Now when they're mounted there, of course, you get a more upright kind of chair-like, position with your legs, like a more of a 90-degree kind of thing. But where that leaves you is your knees end up at this plastic part here, and you see how squishy it is. That when you're cornering and you're trying to hold on to the tank, you're holding on to this, and it's not confidence inspiring at all. And so I didn't feel comfortable cornering properly. Now after I got these rear set risers and I got the seat, my knees ended up right here, and then if I wanted to go more aggressive and I had my balls on the pegs, my balls of my feet on the pegs, then my knees were about right where the indent is, which is perfect. And so now when I get into the corner, I can hold on to the tank, and I have less input on the clip-ons, which is very important because that's proper. That's what you want to do when you're cornering. You don't want to have a lot of input on these clip-ons. You want them to be as relaxed, and you want your hands to be relaxed and loose as possible, and just applying the throttle. And I've definitely improved in that area since I've made these upgrades, and I'm using more of the tire, and I'm definitely more confident in the corners, carrying more speed, and I'm definitely I feel safer in the corners now. After practicing and doing all this, it's been definitely a good investment, I think. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. This is very important if you're trying to get more sporty. Now, as far as the seat, if you're racing or something like that, of course you want to get. They have a hot bodies seat that attaches to the tank, and it's harder, and it's going to be right at the height that you need it at. This is softer, so I don't think it would be best for racing, but if you looking for somewhere to start, it'll get you there. For me though, this has been great. I love the feel of the bike when you're sitting up higher on it, and I love the feel of the bike when my knees are in the appropriate position, where it seems like they would be made to be since these indents are here. Like I don't know why they have it so that your knees are at this fender here, because this is not. It doesn't help me when I'm cornering. But since I've upgraded and did that, I feel great about this bike. I would recommend the Nortonfab seat and the Nortonfab Rearset risers. I also recommend you to, try out this position on your clip-ons if you're trying to ride sporty. It's definitely it makes a difference. Also, I would recommend you getting the R6 throttle tube. That other throttle tube is too long of a throw, especially for a sporty position like this. You would definitely want the R6 throttle tube so you can have a shorter throw and you know apply the throttle properly without having to re-grip the throttle. So, but that's a whole nother review if I was to get into that. All right, thank you guys for watching. I'll probably talk about something else on the bike in my next video, but I don't know what else yet. But these are the main things that are important to me. Definitely. All right, I'll see you guys later.